twice that this is the start of our break my bones, 10 pieces all on my own.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you fools doing today? Just giving a quick update. For those of you that are here now, I'm doing a Twitter space tonight with Agris and a bunch of other people. My video editor will be there as well. He knows a good bit about what's happening right now, but I just wanted to cover some quick TA, answer any quick questions, maybe possibly show an invalidation setup. But for now, let's get into it. All right, so gold. Let's go to the weekly. Gold weekly. Back testing somewhat of a support level. I said, gold might come down and then bounce back up, but ultimately, I'm under the impression that we are in stage 1 of 10 in recession. Pretty positive that recession is coming, and the absolute malarkey that Powell said today. Yes, it boosted markets. Yes, it's slightly green, but ultimately, do we really believe this? Real quick. Yo, what's up, Sam? How's it going? Kansas City, man. Tom Brenneman got in trouble for Kansas City slackers. Chart looks horrendous. Yeah, it's not that great. What's up, Camille? How's it going? Let's go. I saw something about hold on. I saw something about hot dogs. I want to celebrate the live stream with hot dogs and pasta, but the grocery store is out of them. Dude, I can't even afford hot dogs and pasta. Yo, what's up, Brian? How's it going, man? What a beaut. Yeah, figured. What's going on, Roman? They are getting so excited about this pump. They have every single time. Like, every single time we pump a little bit, everyone gets so excited. And, we're still going sideways. It's not a whole lot to get excited about yet. But, real quick, Dow Jones. Dow, back above, somewhat of a weekly support. Acted as new resistance this week, but somewhat above it. Let's see where the 50 weekly is. I mean, Death Cross 50 weekly. For those of you that don't know, I teach trading class. I'm sure everyone's aware. But something I teach is the Death Cross, Golden Cross schematic. When we have a Death Cross, we actually pump, usually like 10 to 15% in crypto. I'm sure it's like 2 to 3% in stocks. But there's actually an inverted effect right when the Death Cross happens. And then trend follows. So when you have a Golden Cross, the same thing happens. Golden Cross, we actually have a pullback, and then we continue trend. Death Cross, we should have a pull up, retest, and continue back down. Just a little schematic that I've researched over the last couple years of been trading. When we get into Bitcoin, it'll make more sense. I can draw that out TA wise, but for now, I mean, guys, are we seriously? And everyone's like all these moon boys come out of hibernation. They're like, "Oh, Powell's bullish, U.S. government," blah, blah, blah. Like that's what they say, and like I don't know about you, but it's really not looking that good. Like I bought 4 bags of groceries, like deli meat, cheese, bread, milk, eggs, like nothing that's expensive, and it was $100. Like, get out of here. Can I afford it? Yeah, but for people that don't, make crazy amounts of money, how are you going to get by over the next year when now 4 bags of groceries is $150 or $200, and you have to feed your family, and so you're buying 16 bags of groceries, and then you're spending $600 on groceries. Like, it's just not feasible. Can I ask why I'm blocked on Twitter? Probably because you trolled one of my tweets, and I just don't have time for that shit anymore. If you are going to reply with, an opposing opinion, and you have things that back it up, and it makes sense, I will absolutely, read it and take it in. But if you come at me with some troll bullshit, I'm just adding you to the blocked list. Like, I'm not blocking people because they think differently from me. There's 1,000 people in my Discord that think differently than me. My trading students sometimes think differently from me. My trading mentors think differently from me, and that's fine. As long as they have things to back it up with, whatever. I mean, you can be on whatever side you want, but as long as you have indications and not just bullshit, you're not just pulling a rabbit out of a hat and saying, "Oh, look, my hand's going up, so that means bullish." Like, no, you got to give me more than that. I'm wondering when this breaks down. I mean, it could just go sideways for a little while. Everyone desperate for a pump. Yeah, that's just how you know how underwater retail is. Hi, why you? I just answered you. How you doing, Roman? What's up, landlord? Lord? Oh, it's Lord. Sorry, I thought your name was landlord for a second. My bad. Well, in Lebanon, we got used to inflation. No one ever gets used to it, man. I mean, most people aren't making more money than they did last year, and I just can't imagine that. I just can't. I don't know how people are gonna continue living the lives that I'm living when cost of goods keeps going up. Doesn't make any sense. But S&P, same situation. Death cross coming. Fundamentals looking awful. Small little pump. Not a big deal. Nasdaq, larger pump on the Nasdaq. I believe the Nasdaq pre-market's up like 4% right now. It's kind of nuts, but still seeing that death cross again. Inverse effect. Usually, when you see a death cross, small relief rally, retest, and then go to the downside. Fully expect that to happen. And like I said, this could just be sideways and down for a year or two. I mean, we're not just gonna do this. Okay, get that out of your mind. We're not just gonna crash. It's not gonna be unless someone drops a nuke. If Russia drops a nuke, then the market's gonna crash. But it's gonna be more of sideways and down, more slow and painful. People are gonna get impatient and sell at losses and yada yada yada. I mean, if you want, now's not a bad time to start buying stocks. The Nasdaq's down what, 20% still from all-time highs. I mean, not a bad little discount. Can't the death cross still be reversed? I mean, if we go up $15,000 on Bitcoin. But yeah, let's pull up Bitcoin real quick. So Bitcoin weekly. First of all, gonna pull this chart up for all of you mothers that have never seen this and didn't bother to look on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding. For all of you that may not know this, every time we have death cross, we have a pretty decent crash, which is called capitulation. There, everyone clap. I got it right this time. We see capitulation. Now, do I have 100 data points to go off? No. I have 2 data points, and they've been very consistent. 63% drop from each death cross. We actually get a breakdown retest. Breakdown, actually, sorry, my apologies. The breakdown was here, retest. Right before that death cross, we retested. Right before this death cross, we didn't really get a retest here. I mean, eventually we did down here, but still a little bit of a relief rally in here. Now we have a death cross, we have a breakdown. Now we're going for the retest, and we should continue lower. For anyone that says we're bullish right now because we got a, 4% pump today, guys, it's crypto. Crypto's volatile. It's most likely going to be a slow and painful drop until we hit that capitulation point at 30K, and that's when you get the 50% downside. But until then, slow and painful is the name of the game. If you don't know how to trade it, don't trade it. Preserve your capital, preserve your wealth, or use lower amounts. What EMAs do I use? I use 20, 50, 200, and I actually just use simple moving average. I don't use it. Oh, We Relax Nation. What's your Twitter handle? I can check and see if you're blocked. I mean, I don't know why I blocked you. Like, look at this idiot. This guy, he goes, Bitcoin is up 25% from the lows made 2 months ago, up significantly today. You can refer to all the price action as today's crash until the new all-time is made, but that bias will have a large opportunity cost. Like, this guy's completely ignoring the fact that we are in an economic recession. Like, it's people like this that have no idea what's going on, and they watch the Moon Carl and Crypto and Lark Davis, and they don't get any other information other than seeing a small, like, green pump, and they think that that's a good thing. Me, myself, and a lot of people that I converse with are intelligent people, and they're aware. When you're more aware of what's going on, it makes sense. And this guy is a complete idiot. Like, it's getting to the point now where people are so damn stupid. They'll jump off a cliff if the Moon Carl says Bitcoin will go to 100K if you jump off this cliff. Like, it's embarrassing. What is my opinion on the impact of XRP lawsuit? Honestly, I think XRP is a shitcoin. It always has been. They can print unlimited XRP, so the value, I don't think it's not deflationary. It's not like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And honestly, it's never broken its all-time high, so I was never interested in investing in it. Retest is 46K. Yeah, we're going to get into that now. So, Bitcoin weekly, really quick. So, we have this death cross, and unless we get a $15,000 pump, it's not going to do one of these. I believe the cross is happening right now. Yeah, so next week we cross. So, this week, if we get a nice little retest of the 50, or maybe even next week get a nice retest of the 50, we go down. That's happened in the last 2 market cycles, and it's never 100% true. I don't want to sit here and be like, this is 100% going to happen. But, come on. I mean, with everything else going on, how the hell is this not going to happen? It's just my opinion. But, all right, let's look at the daily real quick. I want to give you guys some possible trade setups here, both short and long. So right now, I'm in a short. I'm at like 41.3 or something like that. My stop's like 41.5. Where will I look to enter longs? And pay attention here before I make fun of people that were like, oh, but you said to short. Okay, so look, my trading strategy is if my daily values are invalidated, I will enter a long. Where will I look to enter that long? And sorry, one of my resistances got removed. Where will I look to enter a long? Well, we can see that 42,000 has acted as somewhat of support here, somewhat of a support here, then a breakdown, retest. Now we're kind of rejecting it now. I mean, the day isn't over yet. Anything could happen, but kind of rejecting it. Where will I look to enter a long position? Well, one, we do have a very possible double bottom here, and I don't want to ignore that. The neckline would be 42K. So we get above 42K, maybe back test it, go up. I'm looking to enter a long here and possibly here. Where will my next long be? If we break this level, we break 45,000, I would say 45,400 to 500, I will look to put in a very large long. Now, granted, we need to get above the 50 weekly, which, again, that's going to sit in my mind that we could literally just be retesting the 50 weekly. I've said multiple times we could just do this before we break down. So ultimately, this will be my insurance here, these two buys. Maybe it's just this buy for a larger buy here, and I'll put my stop at break even. If we go up and reject this, I don't make any money. Whoop-de-f***ing do. It just ended up being another fake out, and at least I didn't take a loss. Now, if we do break 45K, where are we heading? Honestly, I don't know, because that invalidates a lot of market structure. That invalidates the economic factors that are going on now. And overall, I just don't think it's going to happen. So for me, I'll look to enter that long. If it plays out, great. My next level of invalidation is 52K. We get over 52K, I enter another long. By that point, I'd probably be 100% in. But if I'm not, my next one is 60K. We get over 60K, I'm probably 100% in or whatever, and I'll probably be pretty bullish. Costa to the moon. Yeah, Costa. I mean, guy fucking rugged his whole following. I think we retest 47. 47 isn't resistance, though. What Twitter people do I recommend you follow? I think you follow people that are reasonable, use intelligence, make good decisions, and point out the macro scale of everything. It's never a bad idea to have a plan B. So ultimately, I think we're going to go down. But my plan B is, if my invalidation points get invalidated, I will look to take longs. So yeah, I have a strategy for up and down. That's who you should follow. You should follow people that have, okay, if this doesn't play out, so if not A, then C. If not A, then B, and if not B, then C. Those are the people you should follow. The people that tweet every time Bitcoin's up 1% and they go, oh, bull market back on. Avoid those people. And the people that, like Crypto Savvy, the people that post Amazon charts and all this other bullshit that Bitcoin's never going to go up to all-time highs ever again, don't follow them either. They're idiots. They're completely useless. I like the crypto whale for the most part, but he's like, Bitcoin's never going to go over 69,000 again. Like, you're out of your mind. He's a crypto believer, but he doesn't think Bitcoin's going to continue to go up. Like, you're out of your mind. Bitcoin controls this market. Cheds is an idiot, too. I don't like Cheds. I really don't. I think he's a complete idiot. Complete idiot. He made his following during a bull market as well. Like, guys, if you've never traded in a bear market and your favorite Twitter person hasn't found success trading in a bear market, unfollow him. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. I don't know who Plan C is. I think I've seen a tweet from him, but I don't really know who he is. Yeah, flexible strategies with proper risk management. Go after the people that employ risk management strategies that are reasonable. I mean, yes, do I make fun of people sometimes for a little bit more engagement? Yeah. Is that part of my personality? I mean, not really, but I'm more or less trying to help people. But if some idiot comes into my tweet or, ats me or something and makes an idiotic comment or comes into my live stream and says something stupid, I'm going to roast them. Like, get out of here. Blockchain Becker, I don't know who that is, unfortunately. I kind of just follow who I follow, and I just kind of ignore all the noise, because everyone posts their own TA, and I like to follow my TA. I've made a lot of money following my TA, and my system generally works about 80% of the time. Now, are all my trades 80% successful? No. But does my system give me a macro view of where Bitcoin's headed? Yes. I see weekly RSI at oversold territory. MACD closing for a bullish signal. Is it macro bullish indication the price is going to move potentially upwards? All right, let me show you something real quick. So you see this, right? You see this. We are not oversold. We are returning back to the mean and not making higher highs. Now, let me show you this. Here's 2018. Right before a 50% crash. Do you consider this bullish? Would you consider that bullish? Or would you say we're just going sideways before capitulation? Because honestly, people look at one indicator and they're like, oh, MACD, the selling's waning. Okay, but we're making lower highs. We are still remaining on support, but we're making lower highs. That's bearish. This is a descending triangle. That is a bearish pattern. With what's happening right now, we are making lower highs. Lower highs. You could argue higher lows. So symmetrical triangle. But for those of you that don't know, symmetrical triangles break down about 70% in the current trend they're in. So we are currently in a downtrend. From top to bottom, we're in a downtrend. This is technically you guessed it, a bear flag. So if we know that it breaks down about 70% of the time, I'm going to expect it to break down. And this MACD doesn't mean shit to me. I've seen MACD come out of selling and bearishness just to go back into more bearishness. So keep that in mind. There's more indications showing nothing bullish on the weekly, like at all. We also have a double top here on the weekly, so ultimately I'm not. I always lose money trusting people short trade TAs. Yeah, I mean, you follow your own analysis. I mean, I can definitely teach you how to trade, but it's up to you to build your own system at the end of the day. All right, let's look at this daily. So daily, talked about this potential double bottom. Where's the invalidation point? Again, 42K. We get over 42K, long it. Keep risk in a good place. Do I see bullish price action? Not really. I'm not going to lie, not really. Yes, this is increasing, but we're still very, very low volume compared to everything else. And honestly, I don't like how we were extremely volatile in the last day. That usually means there's no momentum carrying this, if that makes sense. Like, you need momentum to push price up and down, right? If we do this in the same day, if we do this in the same day, does that mean that we're going to go up? I mean, to me, to make a really good up or down trend, you need this. You need a nice curve like that. You can't do this. That's not an up or down trend. That's just sideways movement, which, you look at it from this perspective, and we're literally just going sideways. There's no momentum. There's no nothing. We're squeezing. If we look at Bollinger Bands real quick, we're just squeezing for a volatile move. And again, look at 2018. We're going to go back and we're going to look at it. It's good. It's good for your health to know this. Because I don't want to hear, oh man, I bought the top and now I just got capitulated and I lost everything. Like, oh, I gave you that warning. But look at these Bollinger Bands. We're squeezing. We are doing this. We are doing exactly this, most likely for a move down. Economically, macro-wise, it's not looking good. So here's the daily. Now look at Bollinger Bands. We are squeezing. The upper band is coming lower. The lower band is coming higher. That is squeezing, and that means that volatility is starting to build. Now, that volatility may resort into a down move or an up move. How would you know how to trade it? Trade the invalidation or look at other indicators. But using one indicator to determine if we're going up or down, I would suggest you expand your horizon. Bro, check the 1 hour chart. Looks horrible. All right, we'll get there, but let me open up the 12 hour real quick. 12 hour, same thing. Although I do like this normally, I don't like how volatile this is, or was. Again, get over 42K. It's definitely looking a lot better, but for now, I'm not the biggest fan because we also have a lower high here and a higher high in price, and we have a higher high in RSI, which is technically bearish if we start reversing tonight. So ultimately, I'm not too convinced. 4 hour, yeah, lots of volatility in here. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not saying that this is bearish or bullish. I think it's just going to result in more sideways movement. But just for you, let's pull up the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour. Just looks like a lot of chop. I mean, look at this. Bang, 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 bang. Like that's called the liquidate everybody. That's what that is. This volatility was due to the massive liquidations. Retail has been trapped around the point of control, the range around 39.1. I mean, most likely, but then again, it's like I think they're just liquidating everybody just to keep making more profits because these exchanges know that retail is exiting. Guys, YouTube views for cryptocurrencies down 40%. Overall, if you go, we'll do this. We'll do this. Watch this. Actually, we'll even do this. Yeah. So here it is, past 12 months. Here's past 5 years. So look, in 2014, 2015 bull market or bullish market-ish, actually, no, this is 2017. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot and I can't read. Very, very high. That marked the top. And then we went down, bear market, bear market, bear market, all-time high in, May. May, and I know we had another one in October. May, October, November, peak, drop, peak, drop. So could this mean we're bottoming? In my opinion, no. But retail is not interested in this. Retail doesn't have the money for this. 64% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. I can't imagine it's different in any other country. So ultimately, I don't think we're in for another bull. Yeah, I don't think capitulation is gonna happen for another 4 to 5 months. So I mean, we could literally just do this. We could literally do this till June, or go up. It's in the cards. I don't want to say it's not, but my scenario is we're going down. Can't say I'm 100% sure, but pretty damn sure we're going down. All right, guys, just want to give you a quick reminder. We're doing the Twitter space tonight. I'll be joined with not Agris, OtheDirector, a couple other names that I'm saving until they jump in. If you guys would like me to invite anyone else last minute, please let me know. Go comment on that Twitter post. It's on Twitter. So go comment and I'll send them an invite. And if they want to speak, it could be a moon boy, a bear boy, whatever. It could be a girl. It could be an alien. Whatever you want. Just make sure it's a person that's reasonable and will contribute with discussion. If you guys have any questions, save them for that space. You'll get answers from multiple perspectives. I would like to have a couple of people that are moderately bullish right now to see what they have to say and see if they can provide any input. Personally, I think most intelligent investors are pretty bearish right now and are remaining to be bearish and have not started to buy at all, but that's just my opinion. So if you're interested in that, please show up. It's 9 p.m. Eastern, right before everyone goes to bed. Just throw your headphones in, ignore your significant other, and listen to me ramble while I'm drinking Jack Daniels. But with that said, I try to do this once or twice a month, but if you guys are looking for a better exchange, I'd recommend Bitget. The partner links are in the chat, in my Twitter, in my Discord. Why do I like it? They have the highest rated security, top 5 derivatives, liquidity. They have a great support team. They don't have withdrawal loading times like Femex does. And ultimately, I'm someone that trades with quite a large sum of money, and I'd like my money to be protected. And I know my money's protected with them. I've not had an issue. And for those of you that have been following me for a very, very long time, know that I was a victim of this. I was up $20,000. And I ended up breaking even on this trade. Why? Because I got stopped out at my break-even point, which should have never happened. And I wish I would have moved my stops up higher, but I just didn't. And yes, this is very real. This is on Binance US. We went from 65,000 all the way down to 8,000 in 15 seconds. And yeah, it really pissed me off, and I've been looking for a new exchange since. Used Femex for a while. It's not that I didn't like Femex. I just personally didn't like their withdrawal holding periods. I also don't like how you can't set stop losses if you don't pay for a subscription. So my recommendation is Bitget. I don't like, what is it called? What's the one that all the Moon Boys shill? Starts with a B too. Man, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Bybit. I don't like Bybit because they shill leverage to everyone. They offer pretty toxic promotional deals for using leverage. You guys know me. I encourage people not to use leverage. It's a death sentence unless you have 5 years of trading experience and good risk management. I would never shill anything I didn't believe in, guys. So I really like Bitget. If you want to check them out, links in the description below. Yeah, I've been thinking about moving to Twitch, but honestly, YouTube, I feel like it's just better because people go to YouTube to like look up how to learn stuff. And, I've thought about Twitch. I might do Twitch. I might see how it goes, but I don't know. I just got monetized on YouTube, and it's working out. I mean, it's alright. People know where to find me and stuff, but I don't know if there's different statistics that are better for Twitch. I always thought Twitch was better for like gaming and stuff, but that's just me. Bitget, yeah. Thank you. I hate Bitget. They asked me to partner with them, and I said no. Hard no. Hardest no I've ever given in my life. Like, no. It's not happening. At all. 0%. All right, real quick, gonna look at this 15-minute, because why not? I think we're gonna dump. We couldn't get over 41.5. Could this just be consolidation? Maybe. I don't like this, and I don't like this. Both divergences for 15-minute time frame here. Also, our volume's going down as price is going up. I know it's only a 15-minute, puts a small signal. I think this is a news-based pump, and we know that news-based pumps don't really last that long. So, with all that said, guys, I'm probably going to end it here. I'm trying to save with what I have to say for the Twitter space, so please tune in. Give me your questions. Give me what you got. You can DM me questions. I'll read them out loud, whatever you'd prefer. And I hope I see you guys there. Hopefully some of this TA helps. I know it was a quick one today. I really do apologize, but I'm trying to save all the spicy information for the Twitter space. And again, would love to see you guys there. With all that said, please be patient, use risk management, and good luck trading.